Hello. Hi guys. My name's Katie Harris. We'll see if anybody gets on. If not, that's fine. And you can watch this later. But I'm in the car, so I'm hoping that the sound is okay. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit of my story and then some of my favorite digestive products, supplements. I've been using Young Living for, it'll be 9 years this month, which is so crazy. And before I was introduced to Young Living, I really didn't do anything like natural or clean. I was a hairdresser and I was just raised in like a traditional American family. And so, learning how to take care of my body, like from plants and oils and different vitamins and supplements, is something that I've learned because of Young Living. And I'm very, very thankful for that because it has completely changed my life. And I mean that. So, growing up, I was always really sick. My stomach basically always hurt. I just thought it was normal. I did ballet and I ended up quitting because I was always really bloated and like really bloated. And this is as like an 11, 12, 13-year-old. In high school, I would get made fun of for looking pregnant. In college, I just had a really, really hard time, especially because then I was introduced to like all this different food that I wasn't used to eating. My parents have always cooked all of our meals at home and kept the ingredients like pretty clean, nothing crazy, but my mom just made a lot of food. So going to college like really, really was difficult. And I was just sick all the time. And when I say sick, I mean like bloated and gassy. I had a lot of acid reflux, and then I would just have to like run to the bathroom all the time. I was not digesting things well, and things would just go straight through me. And that was my normal. And so, it's kind of, it like shouldn't be embarrassing to talk about, but obviously it's not like a fun topic. And so, but, I would like go see doctors or talk to people, and they would just say, oh, you should just avoid foods that bother you. But I just didn't know how, when it seemed like every single food I ate bothered me. So, I'm also really nervous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I sound funny, but, so anyways, I started using Young Living, 9 years ago. And one of the very first things I did when I got my starter kit was open up Digest. So that was my first introduction to any digestive anything. And so me being me, my stomach was hurting. I'm telling you, a stomach ache was part of my normal life. And so, I was like, and I was in a Facebook group just like this one and typed in Digest, and I had seen other people's posts about stomach. And so I just rubbed it on my stomach and it felt better. And so I kept on doing that. And at the time we worked at a Christian camp, and so I was around people a lot, and they would say, what is that smell? And I'm like, I don't even care because it makes me feel better. So you can suck it up. And now I actually really like the smell of Digest. Like, I don't wear it as perfume, but I can like smell it as we're talking about it. I know it makes me feel so much better that the smell is a positive like experience. So I don't mind the smell of Digest, but if you do, you can put it on your feet. Anyway, so I started off with just using Digest, and I would put it on my stomach all the time. And then a couple of years later, I was introduced to the Essential Zyme 4. So if you guys have not heard of digestive enzymes, please try them. Young Living has a bunch. We have Essential Zyme 4, we have Essential Zyme, we have Detox Zyme, Allerzyme, Sulfurzyme is actually an enzyme too, but it's not necessarily for digestion, but it does help. And there's a kids one, Mighty Zyme, and I think I'm forgetting one. Anyways, my favorite is Essential Zyme 4. I keep it with me all the time. So it comes in a foil pack with a yellow and a white pill, and you take it before you eat. And you take them at the same time, one yellow and one white one, and you just take it right before you eat, and it helps what it does. So if you have digestive problems, first of all, you should look at ingredients. So I did a blood test and figured out what actually was upsetting my stomach. So that's been really helpful. And now I've cut that out, but I'm talking about 9 years ago when I didn't know how to do that. So you take the enzymes before you eat, and then if you think about the word enzyme and like science class from high school, enzymes' jobs is to break things down. And so these enzymes are made specifically to break down the food that you're eating. And they all do a little bit different things, and I am no scientist, so I'm not going to get into the specific ingredients of each of the enzymes that Young Living carries, but I know that Essential Zymes 4 is the most like broad enzymes, and it works for most food that we eat in our like standard American diet. And so I love those. I take them not every time I eat anymore, but I was at the beginning. So there was a time when I would keep those, and a lot come in the box, and so that's easy to just keep a sheet with you. And I took them every time I ate, and you guys, I'm not kidding you, it completely, I swear, it healed my gut, because those enzymes were able to help my body break down the food I was eating, and so it wasn't like sitting in my body just like sludge, you know. And so anyways, that made it so that I wasn't bloating, and I wasn't having to run to the bathroom, and I wasn't having stomach aches all the time, which was honestly incredible. If you've ever dealt with digestive problems, it is just awful. And so it changed my life, because I could actually like sit at a table with people and enjoy a meal without having to fear how it's going to affect me, or where the nearest bathroom was, or things like that. So anyways, I still take those a lot if I'm going to be eating out or eating with somebody else's cooking, if I don't know, because I know what I put in my food. It doesn't upset my stomach because I figured it out. But when I go to other people's houses or out to eat, I always have my Essential Zymes with me. Okay. The other things that I want to talk about, I talked about Digest. Tummy Dries is another really great option, and I talked about the smell of Digest. So something I learned later on in my Young Living journey, actually when I was in Ecuador, which, you know, Ecuador or really any like South American country, if you're not used to that type of food, it can really mess with you. So I learned there, and Digest can be taken topically or used topically or taken internally. And so you can just put a drop under your tongue. So you can make a capsule of it. And if you make a capsule of Digest, you will feel like $1,000,000. But if you put a drop under your tongue in an emergency, I am telling you, it is magic. Like, not all oils work immediately. You know, a lot of them take time and consistency. A drop of Digest under your tongue will change your life. I will tell you that right now. So that's actually how I use it now, usually. It's pretty strong. You just wash it down with water. You'll be fine, I promise. But if you're wanting something topically and you don't want the smell of Digest, Tummy Dries is a great other option. I keep it in my bag, my purse now, and anytime we travel, that's what I take, because then if I have my kids or me or anyone needs help with their tummy, we just roll Tummy Dries on our bellies. So you can roll it right around your belly button, or you can do it like on your abdomen, down kind of where your like intestines are. I don't know. Like I said, I'm no scientist, but I just roll it on where it feels right, and it works. So, which honestly is really cool to me, that oils like can go through our like skin and fat and organs and all that, and like find what they're supposed to do, but they do. I don't know how, but they do. Okay, so Ningxia Red is one also that can really help you with your digestion. So if you need help, and if you're backed up or you're going too often or whatever, taking just one shot of Ningxia Red every day will help you stay regular. And we want to stay regular because that helps our body eliminate all the things that we need to. It's not just about the food you eat. It's about everything that goes in and on and around our bodies. We have to eliminate it somehow. So between poop, sweat, whatever, we gotta get it out. And so Ningxia Red will help with that, which it also helps with a million other things, so can't hurt. The last thing that is just my ride or die is Alkaline. So Alkaline is a little packet, or I think you can actually get it in a jar too, but the packets are actually cheaper, so that's what I buy. It's a packet, and you just put it in about this much water, and it fizzes up, and then you drink it. And you like throw it back. You can add a drop of lemon or orange, that's good. I just take it how it is. It's sort of like, I think, Alka-Seltzer. I've never had that because, I don't know, I just never have. But Alkaline is, I almost just said it's the shit, but it really is. It's the best. So if you're like super bloated, or if you have drank too much, take an Alkaline, and, or if you feel like, when you feel like you have a gas bubble like stuck and you just can't like burp, Alkaline will make you burp from your toes. It's incredible. So that's another one I keep with me, and I share it with everyone because it just makes you feel better. So, okay, we have talked about Digest, Essential Enzymes, Ningxia, Alkaline. If you have those 4 in your back pocket, you will feel better than you've ever felt. I honestly can stand by that statement. Okay, my honorable mentions are things that I was introduced to in desperate need. So Detoxime, after I had a baby. If you know what I'm talking about, then you can relate. I was taking like 7 a day, and it made all the difference. So now if I need to eliminate things and I'm having a hard time with that, I will take extra Detoxime. They're super tiny capsules, and so it's easy to take if you don't like capsules. They're very, very small. I wish I had them. I just moved, you guys, and so I don't have props for my live, and my daughter's in ballet right now, so I'm actually sitting in the car. But Detoxime are super, super tiny, like half the size of my pinky fingernail, really small. And so I'll take 2 or 3, and it's great. It tastes like cumin. And cumin is a really powerful, all of my motions are this, just so you know, if you can't see my hand over here. And I know I didn't mean to be like the girl that's on here talking about pooping, but I mean, we just have to. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna go there. What do I have to lose? So Detoxime is a good one when you are in need of extra help. I know other people who like it as a regular, like how I take Essential Enzymes just as like my regular enzyme. Some people take Detoxime that way, or Allerzyme that way. And we could deep dive into all the enzymes, and we could talk about them for like 2 hours. So that's not what this class is, but we can do that another time. That is something I keep with me when I travel, because like I said before, when you're eating different things and you're just out of the sorts, sometimes you need some extra help, and we don't want to have to run to Target or CVS and take something that has other side effects. That's the great thing about these. They just help. So they're not going to hurt you. They're just going to help you. The other one is a newer product. I think it came out last year. It's called ICP Daily. So there is something called ICP, and that is a capsule that's like a fiber supplement. Well, now we also have one called ICP Daily. I think ballet just let out. And ICP Daily is a drink mix, but it's fiber. And so you stir it into your water in the morning. Well, whenever. I take it in the morning, and it's a fiber drink. So it's a little, has some texture. And so I actually like to use the bzz thing. What's that called? You can get it on Amazon for $10. A little like whisk blender electric thing, a frother. So that's what I use, and I put about this much water, a scoop of ICP Daily, and my shot of Ningxia, and blend it up and drink it, and it's really good. And so the fiber drink is exactly what it sounds like. It just helps clean things out. And the good thing about using fiber instead of just taking extra enzymes or extra digest is that it helps with everything that gets stuck inside your intestines and then hangs out there and then causes disease later, which we don't want. Or it can cause candida or yeast because it's like sitting in your gut, and we don't want that. We want it out. And so the fiber drink, it's very, very gentle. It's not like a laxative. We don't want that. It's gentle and will just keep things moving the way that they should. Okay. Well, now that we've talked all about poop, I figure I should also tell you about my favorite thing ever, which is the Squatty Potty. So not a Young Living product, but if you're going to be taking all these products, you're going to need a Squatty Potty. So I just had to mention that. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to my talk about digestion. Like I said, it's kind of embarrassing, but it shouldn't be, because it is really important. And if you're having stomach aches or you're not feeling well, it can just really ruin your day. So hopefully something I shared will help you. If you have questions, please feel free to ask here, or you can message me. I don't care. I'm always open to talk about it. And I think in my giveaway this month, which, you guys, aren't all the giveaways so fun? It's been really fun to do them. So I am giving away some of these supplements because I love them so much. So if you win, I hope you have great poops.